Hi everyone, happy new week. We are waiting for more people to join in and then we will start. Thank you. Bye bye.
Some days I can't think too good.
No, just take a look and let me know.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting looking. I gotta go through a little procedure here.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. It says 11:49. It's 18 miles. 11:49.
Okay, that's okay, Rosa. Let's go. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Nimemkata akiongea. Niko slow sana. Oh, eh. Ameweka 11:55 as the ETA. Meibook na last time. Hawezi, anaenda kudrop BNSF. Mbona nakataa? Scheduling. Guys, we are starting in a few. I don't see. What's his name? Hagai. Let me see. He's not here. What's his name? Okay. What's Venting? So, guys, welcome. Thank you very much for your patience. We'll start. Okay, so there's no point of me following up on them. Everyone knows why we are here. So welcome. I've had a chance to look at your CVs and your Upwork profiles, but I will tell you, Your CVs are okay, but your profiles are not like fully optimized. So we're giving your profiles a week. By the end of this class today, you will understand why we're giving your profiles like a week to just make sure that it's up and running. So today we're going to cover everything about Upwork. We already covered about the other. Did we cover the other dispatch niches? I think we did. Did we? Did we not? Anyone who can remind me? It's been a long time since Thursday. Queen, did we cover the other dispatch niches?
By niches, apart from tracking,
Yeah.
no, I've not seen that.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we'll just go up and start with that's why we were working on our Upwork profiles. Okay, so today we're going to cover what next, and then we will cover everything to do with Upwork and cover letters and applications. So when you finish your training, you're not just limited to general freight like like a truck dispatcher. There are so many other niches in the tracking or in the dispatch field. Currently, I'm a truck dispatcher for a logistics company that deals with hauling shipments, and I'm also a dispatcher for a company that deals with moving clients from one place to the other. So it's in Canada, but the other one is in the US. That tells you will not limit yourself to the USA alone. We have Canada, we have Germany, we have Australia, and all other places. Now, we have other niches like 3PL. Now, this is not about niches. These are other positions that you can work in as a truck dispatcher. Then we will cover the niches. 3PL stands for third party. We call them 3PL and brokerage firms. Instead of you working for the carrier, who is the person with the truck, you can be working for the broker, who is the middleman. Now, your roles are going to be carrier sales representative, you're going to become a load planner, you're also going to become an account manager, whereby you will be handling carriers for the brokers. We have the top brokerage companies like Total Quality, CH Robinson, Echo Global, Worldwide Express, Landstar, and many, many more. You can also choose to become an asset-based carrier dispatch, which is what I'm currently doing. This is the traditional route where you're going to work directly with a trucking company that has its own fleet. Like my boss, he has his own trucks. That's why I come in as the in-house dispatcher. You can become a dispatcher, fleet manager, night dispatcher, night shift dispatcher, pickup and delivery coordinator, and all of that, whatever name he wants to give to you or she wants to give to you. You can work for companies that deal with reefers, dry vans, flatbeds, or even intermodal loads. You can also become a remote dispatch service, like you can choose to go the entrepreneurial way, which is a bit hard. It's very hard for you to get the load boards, to get the phone systems if you're in Africa, because for you to open up a load board, you need the credentials of someone who is in America. So skip number 3, we go to number 4. You can choose to become a logistics virtual assistant, where you don't have to book loads on the load board. You will be behind the screens. You're going to be in the back office. You will become a document you'll be uploading documents like BOL, POD, carrier packets, rate confirmations. You will be doing the ELD compliance. You will be onboarding new carriers. That's all about logistics virtual assistant. Platforms we can get these jobs. We have Upwork, Fiverr, but don't worry about those platforms. We have emergency and service dispatch. So this one, it is in the category of dispatch niches. That's why I have another slide that has all the niches all together. So stay with me. We have emergency and service dispatch. Currently, I'm doing service dispatch, which is moving. I'm working with a company that moves clients from one house to the other. And then we have emergency. So you might be working with facility that offers transportation to patients from their home to the hospital and back to their home. We also have emergency dispatch, like we have towing and recovery dispatch. When accidents happen and the vehicles are not able to move from the site or the scene, a tow truck is the one that pulls them from the scene all the way to the police station or to the yard, wherever they want to take them. So you can be a tow truck dispatcher. You can work with a company that provides tow trucks to people. It doesn't have to be an accident. It can be someone who's parking at the wrong side of the road, or maybe parking at the wrong place in a residential area. A tow truck will come in handy to pull that vehicle from that location. We also have roadside assistance dispatcher, whereby you can be working for companies like AAA or Geico. These companies usually are stationed along the highway. And what do? They offer help to drivers who are stuck on the highway, like fuel deliveries, tire changes, anyone that needs help with jump-starting their vehicle. The roadside assistant companies come in handy. Then we have the HVAC stroke plumbing stroke service dispatcher. You'll be scheduling technicians for home repairs, and this focuses more on customer service. Why am I teaching you the other dispatch niches? Because I'm going to show you examples of students that are not working in the trucking industry. They learned the truck dispatch course, but they found themselves in other niches, which is very important for all of us. Because once we're done with the other niches, I would request that you go back to your profiles, your Upwork profiles, and revisit what niche you want for yourself. You can put truck stroke towing dispatch, like you are going to choose another niche. Why are we picking another niche? Because it helps us to become marketable. If someone is hiring for a tow truck dispatch and then they realize the only thing you know is to dispatch trucks, they are likely not going to hire you. If someone is hiring a plumbing dispatcher and they see that you only know how to handle trucks, they will not hire you, because they are thinking, oh, you don't have experience with plumbing. So you're going to choose one niche. I'm going to show you how to do it, and we should be fine. Now come with me as we go to now the main. Forgive me, I don't know what's wrong with my chest. Thank you. It's a bit cold. I'm taking warm water. All right. So if you want to look beyond the trucking industry, there are many other dispatch niches. These roles often involve managing technicians, emergency responders, or service vehicles. Number 1, plumbing dispatch, scheduling plumbers for emergency leaks or planned installation. Number 2, HVAC dispatch, whereby you will be coordinating heating and air conditioning repairs, especially during extreme weather. You work for a company that has these services. Electrical dispatch, you'll be managing electricians for residential repairs or commercial wiring jobs. Towing and roadside assistance, sending tow trucks or battery jump services to stranded drivers along the way. And then we have medical transport or non-emergency. We normally call this one NEMT, non-emergency medical transportation. You will be coordinating van pickups for patients going to doctor appointments. Now, that is not the end. We have last mile delivery, whereby you'll be managing deliveries for food, just local deliveries. Appliance repair, you can be scheduling technicians to fix refrigerators, washers, and dryers. Don't worry about these niches. I'll be sharing them in the group so that it can help you work on your profiles. You will be dispatching technicians to offices or homes to fix internet and computer issues if you are a field IT support dispatch. We have security and patrol, whereby you'll be monitoring and sending security guards to different locations or responding to alarms. And then we have short-term rental support, whereby you'll be coordinating cleaners for Airbnb owners. So all those niches, I'll be sharing them in the group. Take time, research, choose the one that you feel you can go for, and then you can also search the jobs for these particular niches so that it can help you with your decision. Now, we all have an Upwork profile. I know we learned about the hook, the body, the CTA, the topic, the blah blah blah, but I want us to now learn it one more time. That was off my head. Now I want me to use my teaching plan to know that we are currently on the right path. So we are going to start with the profile heading, whereby we chose a title and we said that a good heading must be specific. We said do not just settle with truck dispatcher. Now that we know we've had some good profiles like truck dispatcher, stroke driver, stroke reefer specialist, stroke power only, stroke driver, stroke DAT, stroke Amazon. Now, from today, we are going to incorporate another dispatch field in our profiles. How are we going to do it? We're going to use Gemini. Okay, so those are the topics, the titles we've chosen for our Upwork profile. Now, before we go to the 5 things that you must know about Upwork, let me just teach you a few things about Upwork itself. Now, we have our our profile picture over here. It's a headshot. We have our name. Ignore the blue button. We will talk about it. Ignore the hundreds job success. We have our title: truck dispatcher, driver and box trucks, reefer, logistics coordinator. We said we should put $5 an hour. We have our mini heading over here. We have our body over here. Don't worry, this is our video. We talked about it. We talked about our portfolios. Now, I want us to cover a few things about Upwork. Click on your profile settings. Make sure your visibility is public. Make sure your preferences is both short-term and long-term projects, and make sure your experience is entry level. Now, come with me as we look at that is my profile. I want us to cover this bit over here to see what is this, what is this, what is connects, what is everything we're seeing here. We start with stats and trends. My profile has your details, and then we have stats and trends. What are stats and trends? Stats and trends are clients who have viewed your profile and they have engaged, not like texting you or talking to you, but rather just, oh my god. Okay. Where's my profile? Here. So, stats and trends are whenever a client views your profile, whenever a client comes across your profile and they just click view and go through it and just read a few things through your profile, it converts to client views. Why are they important? They are meant to help you know whether your profile is converting or if your profile is just like lying very idle. So what I want you to do once you're done with your profiles, I'm going to teach you something that will help you work on your logarithm with Upwork. But before we get there, I want you to know that if you open your profile and you just abandon it, it's not going to convert. You won't see any profile views. I was talking to a student in the morning class, and she has 22 profile views from clients. We just finished our class yesterday. Trust you me, she has 22 profile views. I don't know, we're going to look at her profile once I have a chance so that we know what did she do that we haven't done. But 22 is a lot for someone who just opened their account on last week Friday. Anyway, come with me. My profile metrics show that I have had 58 profile views for the last 7 days. That's a good number. These are clients. If a freelancer views your profile, it's not going to convert as views because I'm using a freelancer account. Only a client can bring these views to your profile. All right. If I click on 30 days, I've had 149 profile views, and I will tell you what's the end results for a profile that is being viewed a lot by clients. We have last 90 days, 315 profile views, and then if you click 2026, 593 593 profile views. That is how much my profile is converting. Why? I have a good clear heading, I have the portfolios, I have an introduction video, and my body has keywords. Mark my word, keywords. So every day you should check your stats and make sure that you are receiving profile views. If you're not receiving even one, go to Gemini and tell Gemini, I need you to help me convert this profile with keywords that are going to help me be viewed or noticed by Upwork clients. Then we have membership. I'm currently using the free membership, which is the one that you're supposed to use, the basic. Do not pay for the membership because there's no point of paying. Okay, so just go for the free membership. Let's go to connects. What are connects? Connects are like coins or money that you use to apply for jobs on Upwork. But did you know you do not have to use connects to apply for jobs? You can sit down, work on your profile, make sure it's converting, and then clients are going to invite you directly for interviews, which will make you apply for jobs without you spending any coin. I repeat, there are two ways of applying for jobs on Upwork. You can either use your money to apply, you can either have a good profile and let clients come for you. So I don't have connects because I don't buy connects, I don't use connects. And free connects, find a job and submit a proposal, boost your profile, turn on availability badge, understanding connects. Well, that is just about connects. So for us to verify our profiles, for us to have the blue tick, we're going to buy 35 connects to verify our profiles. Why do we need to have a verification badge? It's because clients do not want to hire people who have not been verified by Upwork. How do you verify? Just buy the 35 connects and follow the procedure on Upwork. It's going to tell you, like, get the IDV badge. You click on it, make sure you use your phone to verify, because it's going to take your it's going to tell you to upload your ID, front page, back page, your face, look left, look right, smile, lift your head, blah blah blah, and all that. So that's all about connects. Now, what else? Account health, nothing. The theme is just light and dark. Like we have dark. I don't like dark. We go to light. I prefer light. So, and then we have what else do we have here? Settings. Let's go to let me see. I want to make sure I have covered everything. Before we go to applications, what else? Okay, let me see. Membership, connects, theme, settings. There's nothing with the settings, just your details, messages, contracts, opportunities. Okay. Proposals, connects. Yes, Joanne. Jojo.
Yes, hi Tabby.
Hi, Joanne.
I think there is a point I forgot. How did you go to the point where you're able to see how many people have viewed your profile? Like how many clients have viewed
Okay.
your
No worries. It's here. You place your cursor on your profile. It's the stats and trends. This one, stats and trends. It's here, down here. This. You've seen it, Joanne?
Not yet.
Can you see my profile? I mean, my nini. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me repeat. So this is my profile. Are you looking at my cursor?
Yes.
What can you see?
Oh, your cursor is on your name?
Exactly. Now I'm moving to my right side. I'm dropping my cursor. Do you see the stats and trends?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I click on the stats and the trends,
Okay,
and then it's going to bring my stats, and then this is my stats and trends, my profile views.
okay.
You've seen it. Okay, guys, if you're not understanding anything, please make sure you ask because this is a main platform. Now, actually, thank you for that question, Joanne. It brings me to the invite. I told you you can apply for jobs by using your connects or clients inviting you directly. Clients can just look at your profile and think, oh, I just love this person. Let me just work with them. They're going to send you something we call direct invite. So I've had this is one invite for the last 7 days. If I go to the last 30 days, I've had 4 invites from clients, just clients telling me, hey, I looked at your profile. Please go ahead and submit a proposal if you're available and interested. If I click on the last 90 days, I've had 7 invites. And if I click on the year 2026, I've had 13 invites. Most of them I've had to share with students because I can't do everything. Like I normally send these invites to other students. So I just look at who's been like doing their best. I just tell them to send me their profile URL. I just click on reject invite and refer another freelancer. I just put their profiles. So this is what it means to receive invites from clients, direct invites. You have a high chance of being employed when someone locates you and says, I want to work with you. The only thing that is remaining of you is to send a good proposal and a cover letter, and boom, you're good to go. So let's go to the part where we're searching for jobs. Um, let's say we are searching for jobs. Okay. Let's do logistics. Logistics. First of all, why do I want to search for logistics roles? I want to tell you that you are new on Upwork. If this is the first time you're joining Upwork, that tells you Upwork does not know the kind of jobs you're looking for. So first of all, you're going to help your algorithm to understand who you are. So this is local freight. You're going to love on that job. What do you call the love emoji? It's called save job. Anything transport coordination, anything transportation, supply chain, anything you're going to love. This is to mean you're saving the jobs so that you can teach your Upwork that you are a dispatcher and you only need jobs that need dispatchers. Operations manager, choose anything that um no, let me do, what did I choose down here? Okay, should have chosen dispatcher, but anyway, logistics, anything logistics. Okay, let's go to dispatch. What am I doing to my profile? Okay, well, my profile knows my niche, but for new people, uh, you're just you see, I've saved 726 jobs. Now I've written track dispatch and this one, experience US freight dispatcher, load booking, rate negotiation, and driver support. So about US just flow dispatches are growing, but they are looking for dispatchers. Love on it. Broker agent. This is Winster Logistics LLC is seeking a motivated and experienced freight broker agent to join our growing brokerage team. We specialize in flatbed, dry van, reefers, heavy haul, and specialized shipments. Having shippers, we just spoke about you. Apart from working for a carrier, you can work for the broker. Logistics coordinator, there we go. Local freight and fleet, oh, we already loved it. Track CDL recruiter needed. Anything tracking to travel, we loved it. Growing moving, oh, look at this, virtual assistant, recruiting and operations, growing moving company. So this is a moving company. So growing moving company about us, Vicky Lou's Moving and Hauling LLC. I don't want you guys to just look at track dispatching. There are so many niches in the dispatch world. I know you're excited about the load board, but you don't have to use the load board to become a dispatcher. Whenever you work for a moving company, you'll just be making calls, writing emails. I'm currently a moving dispatcher for a company in Canada, and they're the ones that reached out to me through the direct invite. I'm going to show you how. So we're done. LinkedIn recruiter, no. So what were we doing? We were teaching our logarithm that we're looking for. We're looking for dispatcher roles. Now let's go back to our slides. Now, the market pulse. In Upwork, you must mention tools like DAT, TrackStop, Over the Road, Amazon Relay, because clients need to know that you know about these terms. And also remember about the deadhead obsession, whereby you have to mention that your work will be reducing deadhead miles, because this is the number one pain point for truck owners. Compliance is key. Do not forget to mention about ELD monitoring and safety, and FMCSA standards builds massive trust. Language of the road. This is something we said from day one. You must use the industry terms like rate per mile, tonu, track order, layover, detention, etc. And then we have the winning cover letter. Why are we covering the cover letter? Because we need to cover the cover letter once in a while. You might be online, maybe probably 3 a.m., 2 a.m., you see a good job and you want to apply because you don't want to wait for an invite. So what do you do if you don't know how to apply? Now, a good cover letter is a cover letter that has a hook. What's a hook? It stops the client. Oh, client. Hey, Joanne. Ni wewe. It helps you to stop the client from scrolling other people's profiles. Why? Because the client is like, oh, okay, let me take a pause. Let me see what this one is talking about. So this is one example of a hook. I see you have 3 drivers sitting idle in the southeast. I can help you get them loaded with high rate per mile freight before the weekend. Now, ignore that one. That's just an example. We will learn on a good hook from a job post. Once you talk about your hook, go to your skills and talk about the heavy hitters, whereby you now tell them, I'm an expert in DAT, Amazon, TrackTop, Samsara. I have great work relationship with brokers to ensure you get the best loads. But don't worry, how do you talk about your skills when you don't know the job post? We're going to use a job post to come up with a cover letter. Okay, we go to the owner's bank. How are you going to help them? Yes, you've talked about your hook, you've captured their attention, you've talked about your skills, but so what are you bringing to the table? My goal is to keep your drivers happy and your trucks moving profitably. I handle all the broker setup, rate confirmations, and billing so you can focus on scaling your fleet while I maximize your weekly gross. Now, you're done. You've already talked about yourself in, I think, 2 sentences. Now, the CTA. This is the closer. Make it easy for your clients to say yes. Why do you have to finish with a CTA? Because if you tell someone who you are, if you tell someone who you are and then you don't tell them anything, so what do you want them to do with that information? I am available for a 10-minute discovery call to discuss your length and see how much revenue I can add to your trucks this month. Should we jump on a call? Another CTA would be, are you available for a 10 minutes call this week to go over your goals and see how I can help you achieve them? There are so many CTAs. We're going to look at that. Now, let's look at a complete proposal example. We have someone who has posted that they are looking for a dispatcher for 2 box trucks in Texas. How does your proposal start? You first of all start with acknowledging whatever you've read in the job post. Oh, that was so fast. Who's calling me? Okay. Now, when you start with hello, I noticed you're running box trucks in the Texas Triangle. Oh my God. When you start your proposal with I have noticed you're running box trucks in the Texas Triangle, that's a competitive market. But with the right lane chaining, we can avoid those dead zones. What does this do for you? It says you read what the client is looking for. The client is looking for a dispatcher for box trucks. Where? In Texas. Now, we go over to I'm a certified dispatcher with 2 years of experience specializing in box truck logistics. Why? If your client is looking for a box truck dispatcher, please make sure that you write you're specialized in box trucks. If they are looking for power only, please make sure you say you're specialized in in whatever equipment they've chosen. Why? Because if someone is looking for a dispatcher for box truck and you say you've been working with power only, they are likely not going to hire you because they are thinking, oh, okay, you don't know how to handle whatever equipment they have. I don't just find loads, I build profitable weeks. I will handle all your paperwork, factoring submissions, and broker negotiations, ensuring your drivers stay on the road and out of detention. Now, the CTA. Are you free for a quick chat today to discuss your current lanes? That's a CTA. Now, before we proceed over to red flags that you're going to avoid, let's look at a job and make an application for it. Let's do something practical. Now, let's go back to home. Okay, this one is looking for local freight and fleet coordinator. Assume it's a new job. We want to make an application using what we've learned. Please make sure your Gemini is always running. Gemini comes in handy. Okay, where is that job? Now, copy the job description from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Where? There. Okay, now assume we don't have these requirements must be currently based in Australia, New Zealand, or wherever. Like they have not specified the location. Okay, now copy all the way from there, paste it. I'm going to share the prompt with you in the group, but once we all work on our profiles. Now, what am I going to tell Gemini? Help me write a proposal for my Upwork. Okay, start with a hook that addresses the client's pain point. Okay, and then add my skills that match the job post. Okay, then finish with a great CTA. Make it short and use simple English. Boom. Okay. Hi there. You don't need the subject. You're going to start with hi there. We can just say hi or hello. Managing daily career updates, tracking down missing paperwork, and keeping transport depots aligned can quickly turn into a time-consuming headache that slows down your entire supply chain. I can take that burden off your plate and keep your freight moving. Bring that exact skill set needed to support your team across Australia and New Zealand. Now, let me show you how you're going to edit your cover letter. Copy from here. Copy. Click on apply. I'm not going to buy the connects. It's going to tell me I have insufficient connects, but I don't need to purchase them. So ignore. Anytime your profile asks you how often do you want an increase, always click never. Then paste the cover letter. Then let's edit together. So we start with hello. Hello. Managing, I can start with I understand. I understand that. Okay, someone is typing something. I understand that managing daily career updates, tracking down missing paperwork, and keeping transport depots aligned can quickly turn into a time-consuming headache that slows down your entire supply chain. This is you acknowledging that you've already gone through what they're looking for, and you're now personalizing your cover letter. You're fitting yourself into their shoes and understanding their problems they are going through. Then you come along with your solution. I can take that burden off your plate. And how do you do that? I want you to always take this the direct fleet and carrier liaison, the highlights, because it shows that you copied. And then you can write with I am skilled. Okay, I am skilled at managing daily communications. Then I am experienced here. I am experienced. What are we doing? We are personalizing our cover letter. Take away the highlights. I provide clear that one. I provide clear real-time digital updates and complete operational summaries so your team always has full visibility over every shipment. I stay here. I stay on top there. I am ready to jump in and start coordinating with your local freight partners right away. And then this one. Are you available for a quick chat or brief call this week to discuss your current fleet setup and immediate needs? Best regards, Tabitha. What do you think about that cover letter? Short and precise. I think we have a comment over here. Joanne, your hand is up. Can't see your screen. Godfrey, what did we say? If you cannot see my screen, leave and come back. Let's wait for you. So please leave and then come back. Please try. Godfrey? You're good. Okay. That's good. So this is a cover letter. I've already started with a hook, and then there goes my CTA. Boom. And then you click on send for 14 connects. Now, what happens if you want to attach something, attach files? This one is applicable if you have samples of something that the client is asking for. Probably I need to understand that you have used the DAT load board before, or you have signed a carrier packet before. You're going to just click attach and find your carrier packet from your computer, and then you're going to attach it, and then that's it. So it will tell you we are going to scan these files and remove any content that may be harmful or violate our policies. Number one policy on Upwork, you should never share your email address. You should never share your phone number with a client before they have actually hired you. You've already accepted a job offer from them. So that's one way of writing a cover letter. Another way would be take the job description. Where is it? I mean the job post. This one. Where? I'm going to start from here. Take the job description, copy, and then say, help me write a nice proposal for this job. Share a personal life story that matches with the skills, with the job description, with the JD. Finish with a CTA. Make it short and use simple English. Why am I choosing a personal story? I've met a student, not a student, I met someone on TikTok. Then I met a student. So this person has become my friend, not so close, but he told me, he's called Bena. He told me he never writes his cover letters using the normal way of starting, hi, I'm writing to show my interest in the advertised position, blah, blah, blah. Bena has a way of tying the story. So how does he do it? So one time he saw a job post from a 70-year-old guy that said, give me a second. Okay, they don't seem to have an empty container. Give me a second. Let's call Howard. Hey, Rosa. Do they have an empty container for you?
Evidently not. I just got here a few minutes ago. They said wait.
Okay, I don't see anything assigned to you. I'm going to find out in a few.
Okay, cause it was 11:55, I think, when I checked in. I was supposed to be here at 11:34.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you had that straightened out this year, though.
I see you're supposed to pick up an empty container, but it's not assigned yet. But I will call you in a few, okay?
Yeah, they said
Rosa?
Yeah, it's I thought I might have had some.
Let me call you back, Rosa. Give me a second. He's not talking. Yo. Okay. I was telling you guys about Bena. Babe, utanisaidia kushika hiyo simu ama uko busy? Nauliza container number. No, sorry guys. Bena has a unique. Nishike. Sawa. Hello? This is a dispatch, ma'am, and confirming the VRID Queen Tango 5 Lima. I am requesting for the empty container that is assigned to my driver from GY1 to GU3. Yeah. I am checking whether we have any containers assigned to us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. 813. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'd appreciate your help. You too, dear. Take care. Bye. Ati? Wachana na huyu. Hiyo hata maybe wapeani. Guys, stay with me. We're looking for a container. Hey, Rosa.
Yeah.
So the lady told me to wait until departure time. If they haven't assigned you anything, I will be calling them to flip this into a bobtail and then we can proceed over to GU3.
Because it says departure time 12:05.
Yeah, 4 minutes. I will be placing another call back. She told me I need to call back after a few minutes to your departure time. Yep.
I see a lot of Amazons in here, but I don't know if there's any empty ones.
Well, what did the guy check tell you when they checked you in?
It's automated.
Oh, it's automated? Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean that
gave me a space to park.
what space number are you parking at?
124.
Can you try 813?
What?
The lady told me we can try and check parking spot 813. 813. There is an empty, but they're not sure if it's a good empty.
Yeah, but I just can't pick up any empty unless they assign it to me.
Oh, got you, Rosa. So just stand by. In 2 minutes, we're going to know what the problem is. Okay?
Yeah, see. Contact ROC.
Chana. I will contact ROC, Rosa. Just.
All
right. Thank you.
If ROC sends me one, then I can go get it.
Let me hear what they say. Ignore my
Okay.
previous message. Up. Mentoa kwa class. Guys, I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi is messing up with my shifts. Okay, so guys, while we're placing a callback, it's 1 minute to the departure time. Give me a second, stay with me. Ile simu ya wifi iko wapi? Tuni connect nayo. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thanks. I don't know what's happening to my system. I need to do this quick. It's not working. Just stay with me. Oh my god. Let me use another phone. My Wi-Fi, I don't think it's strong to cover my system. So, yep. Let's choose the Wi-Fi. 480, 870, 1611. Once I get this sorted, we will be good. I need a bobtail from GYR1 to GU3, and then we should be okay. I'm going to be late here because we're yet to depart. Probably 12:55. Sure, sure. Hello? Yep. Yes, but actually, I spoke to one of your colleagues, and apparently, there are no containers available for my driver, and it's already past our departure time. Okay. Okay. Nope. This is for a container, mom, a normal container, the one that goes to the BNSF. Yep. What does that mean? How How do we pick a trailer yet the system says we need to pick a container? Okay, okay. What the heck? Hmm? Hmm? Hata yeye atasema driver report kwa apps. Unajua hivyo. Tajaribu. Okay. He he already went and the trailer is not being released from the site. That's why I'm calling back for you to check with me if you have anything that you could assign to the driver. Okay, copy that, ma'am. Yeah. No worries. Take your time, ma'am. Welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. I do appreciate your assistance. You too, ma'am. You're welcome. Bye. Hey, Rosa.
Yo,
We got a bottle.
we got about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Yep.
Let me see. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
You're good, Rosa?
Okay, I gotta put low finish here, right?
All right. I'm going to leave you. I'm trying to cook for my husband and the food is burning.
I gotta see if I gotta go out and come back in or not.
All right, Rosa. If you need anything, call me.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Okay, bye. Guys, sorry. So, I have two tabs. One tab, I wanted to tell you about Bena. So Bena, one time he was on Upwork and he saw a client post. I'm a 70-year-old man. I just started my tracking company in, I think it was Minnesota, and he's not looking for someone who's a beginner because he needs someone who's going to help him. He's just learning the ins and outs of dispatching. So you know what Bena did? So Bena goes and writes a cover letter and says, hi, Mr. I think it was Jared or Gerald, something of the sort. Hey, Mr. Gerald, I did see that you started your tracking company, and this is a big step in life. I just want to congratulate you on that win. And then he started his cover letter with, this takes me back when I was a young boy and my dad wanted to become a truck driver, but he never made it because of his dad got sick and died before he accomplished his dreams. And that's when Bena, now according to his proposal, that's when he decided to enter into the tracking field so that he could help accomplish his dad's dreams. And then he finished with a CTA that says, for me, this position is not even about the paycheck. It's more of did someone write something? Sisi kama Akienda kuomba tu niache, unasikia vile dereva wangu anaongea kama chela mzee. Oh guys, sorry, we're keeping it English. Sorry guys. It's Ian. What was I saying? So Bena says, this position for me, it's not all about the paycheck. It's me keeping my father's dreams come alive. Yo, imagine how the white men are very emotional. Like, you see how dogs die and they cry for days and days and they moan and they don't go to work. Now imagine you telling them that you lost your dad who wanted to be a truck dispatcher, and that pushed you into going to the same field to help your dad accomplish his dreams. Yo, Bernard got the job. He's been working there for 5 years. So you can try use emotional blackmail, okay? Not always, but once in a while. So look at this proposal. Hi there, we can say with hello. So let's take the proposal. We're going to edit together. Remember, keep it short. People are busy. They don't have time to read long stories. So we are pasting, we are editing together. So hello, comma. A few years, okay, you can say, this job, I saw your job post. I love being dramatic. I saw your job post, and this took me back. This took me, and then I'm dramatic, and then I'm lazy. Okay, sometimes I just don't want to use my brains. I love easy. Seeing your post really brought back memories from a few years ago. This is perfect. Okay, which one is good? Your post sent me down memory lane. Your post reminded me of something that happened a few years ago. This is awesome, because someone would want to be like, what happened? Okay, where is the post? Okay, here. So, your post reminded me of something that happened a few years ago. Early in my logistics career, a high priority shipment got stuck at a busy freight to depot because driver schedules changed, blah, blah, blah. Rather than then put some spacing to make it easy for them to read. Rather than waiting on hold, I called the depot team directly. That experience taught me that quick, proactive communication is the real key to keeping logistics running smoothly. I would love to bring that same hands into your company. How I can support your logistics team? Okay, remove the highlights, remove this, remove the highlights. Okay, Don't make it look like it's copied. And then just say, I am ready to step in and help streamline your local fleet communications right away. And then this is the CTA. Are you free for a quick chat or call this week to discuss how I can support your team's immediate needs? Best regards, Tabitha. And then you're done. Guys, what do you think of that cover letter? What do you think of that proposal? Oh, we've been quiet for a long time. Guys, what do you think? Why am I laughing? Ian's comment is all over the place. Anyone who has a question before I proceed? Anyone who wants some clarity? Derek, are you okay? Nabure Recho is good. All right. Thank you, Derek. So let's go on. We go over to the other prompt. So what did I say? I said I need to write a proposal for this role and I need to use an emotional life story, probably start with when I was young, add my skills that match with the role, finish with a nice CTA, make it short and use simple. And then also say, we can say somewhere here, add, oh my God, what is wrong? This role is not, I've used this method before and it worked for me. It's not just about the paycheck. Okay. And then boom, let's see what Gemini has for us. When I was young, I used to sit by the roadside watching heavy trucks roll past, wondering how every single package managed to find its way home. What I started as childhood curiosity grew into a genuine passion for the logistics puzzle, the energy, the schedules, and the people behind the wheel. Here's how my hands-on experience matches what you need. Experience in direct communication. Okay. So I would tell this statement, change this to your job post, like that. We want to combine the two. Your job post immediately, because you want to talk about how impactful that job is. Like, this job is so touching that it had to like take me down the memory lane. Your job post immediately caught my eye because it brought me right back to where it all started. Oh, hallelujah. When I was young, I used to sit by the This is so good. If I were me, I would hire me. So we're going to edit this together, and that's the end of our cover letter. So, hello. Your job post immediately caught my eye because it brought me back. I used to take away this dash, put something else, because this one tells someone that you use Gemini. Put something like that. Here is how my hands-on experience matches what you need, okay? Experience in direct. Take away the highlights. Where this one? For me, okay, look at this. For me, this work is not just about the paycheck. It is about the genuine pride of keeping wheels turning, supporting hardworking local drivers, and making sure every shipment lands where it needs to be without friction. I would love to help streamline your local fleet coordination and build strong relationship with your transport partners. Then let's connect for a quick chat to discuss how I can support your logistics team right away. Regards, Tabitha. Choom. Perfect. That's a good cover letter. And then you click on send for, boom, apply. Guys, that's it. Okay, that was a complete proposal. Now, we have something we call red flags in Upwork. Before you apply for a role, you have to check a few things. Number one, the details about the client. Number two, the details about the job. So we begin with this one. Always on the right side, you will always find about the client. What do you have to check? First of all, their payment method should be verified. This is a good one. And then they should have reviews. This one, reviews. They should have 4 and above. Okay. This one is from China. Okay. 510 jobs posted. 38% higher rate. 23 open jobs. Large He joined in January 2023. This is not a good client. Ask me why. He joined in January 2023. Those are 3 years ago, and he's currently at 38% higher rate. He should be at 100 higher rate. What does that tell you about this person? Maybe he fires people, or maybe he doesn't hire when he once he does the posting. He has 23 open jobs. Imagine 23 jobs. This one, local tour transport, all of that. But anyway, back to the client. So check their payment method, check their reviews, check their higher rate. It should always be 50% and above. Okay. And also check about the job here. Activity on the job. If you see here 20 to 50 proposal or 10 to 20, that means that 10 to 20 people have already applied for the job. Do not apply. Apply for roles that just have less than 5 people, because it makes you top 5. But why is this not a good job to apply? Because the client is already interviewing one person. Okay, so that one, the client is already interviewing someone. You skip it. Now let's assume that we have less than 5 and we have interviewing 0, invites 0. Invites means the client has not sent this job to other freelancers. That is what I mean by invites. But we have to go to the client's recent history and check what other freelancers are saying about this client. Okay. Owner delivered good work. Okay. The project required that charge. So it's just the client talking about the freelancers, not the freelancers talking about the client. Good communication. It is a very detailed report that client working with him to freelancer Italy. Okay, we don't have any comments about the client. To freelancer. This is the client's name, Eva, because this is not a freelancer who wrote. Eva is a lovely person to communicate with. However, there were details about this project I was not aware of until after completion, which should have been listed at the start. I had hoped this would be a longer project for me, but it unfortunately won't be, and probably would have skipped the effort if I had known all the conditions sooner. I appreciate Eva's apology and honoring the agreed pay. So the client is called Eva. If I'm to apply for this job, I would just go direct and call her Eva. Hello, Eva, because I know her. Yes, that's it. If you see the client's name in the reviews, just call them by their names. Now that's it. Let's go to the red flags to avoid. Now, I've already showed you. Before you apply for a job, look at the payment method. You see a payment and verified badge. If the client has not linked a valid credit card to Upwork, they are not ready to hire, neither are they ready to pay you. So just keep it. Do you notice a 0% higher rate or anything below 50? Please just keep it, because that client is a window shopper. You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your connects writing a proposal that will not hire you. Number 3, you see extreme low pricing, like $3 an hour, yet someone wants you to be available 24/7. They don't value your prowess, so just let that be. And then number 4, you read a job post that happens to sound like the client is angry. Why do I keep saying client? It's Ian, Ian syndrome. So why do you have to read the client's post? Because the post will tell you the client's tone. We have clients who do not know how to talk to people. Someone will just say, Tabby, I'm hiring you to be my dispatcher and I don't want my driver sitting idle. Like, okay, I don't perform miracles, so why would you tell me that? So if you read someone who's angry in their job description, like someone says, I need a dispatcher now, don't waste my time, please do not apply. You're going to work with them for 1 week and then they're going to leave a bad review in your profile, and your Upwork will never be the same. Clients will not see your profile. You will not receive any invites. It affects your score. Number 5, if a client asks you to communicate outside Upwork before you sign a contract, please, I want you to avoid it like a plague. Why? Because if you do and the client chooses not to pay you, who's going to fight for you? No one. You need to make sure that all conversations are coming via Upwork until you know your employer for a very long time, like mine. I have known him for 1 year, 8 months. So I can't be paid via Upwork by someone who we talk every day. He has to pay me via my M-Pesa unless you know the person. The opposite of red flag is green flag. So how do you know a good client? Number one, the hire rate should be 60% and above. It means they actually hire people. Positive feedback from freelancers like the one we just saw. If the freelancers keep saying it was very difficult to work with this client, it was this so and so, the client paused my contract, the client did that, the client did that, all of that, you should stop. And then someone who has clear expectations, they tell you what equipment they are working with, the lanes they want you to work with, and the tools they want you to use. Like they have a clear job post. Those are the clients you need to work with. Now, this is called the Connect Saver because you're going to use Connect to apply for jobs. The opposite of applying for jobs using Connect is now what I'm going to show you right now. Number 1, is the payment verified? If it's verified, that's a tick. Is the hire rate above 50%? Good to go. Is the average hourly rate paid fairly, like $4, $5? Perfect. Are the reviews for 4.5 or higher? Good to go. Is the job description specific? Perfect. Does when you look at the job post, is there anyone who has applied? Has the client sent any invites to anyone? If no, that's a good position. Now, before we go to the interview preparations, I want to show you something on Upwork. When I told you you do not have to use your money to apply for roles, clients can actually reach out to you directly. This is what I meant. So let me show you. So let me show you. Let me start with Mike. Okay, so I have had clients reaching out to me before. What's happening? But most of the times I missed out on those jobs because I am never online. Like I'm so sorry to say this, guys. You realize some of you sent me messages like on Friday and I'm yet to respond. It's because besides training, I'm also a dispatcher. Like I'm someone's employee. Someone expects me to book loads. Someone expects me to keep the drivers busy. I currently changed my shifts. I have this one that we use, like I use my partner's help when I'm working with Rosa. And then I took another one that starts at 3 a.m. Kenyan time, ends at 8 in the morning. You can imagine at 3 I'm up booking loads, talking to ROC, talking to the driver. I don't have time to like look at Upwork and see the invites I'm receiving from clients. But anyway, this is what I meant. Now, if someone goes to your profile, okay, this wasn't a direct invite. Danini's, if someone, this is dispatcher for an emergency, the one that we just said, you can be a dispatcher for a non-emergency company whereby you'll be scheduling patients pick up from their residence to the hospital and back. So this client said it's the messages will always be like, hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I have posted. Please submit a proposal if you're available and interested, because you will not always be available, you will not always be interested. So this is, hello Danny, are you tired of hearing drivers report late pickups or seeing that's me? I'm always late to apply, so he never responded. Okay. Antoja, I'm always late. I don't keep time. So he said, hello, I'd like to invite you. This is the next day. Don't think 7:40 is the same day. Hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I have posted. Please submit a proposal if you're available and interested. They were looking for a freight dispatcher. And then we go to Anuj. Okay. Anuj. What did Anuj say? Anuj said, Hi, I'm looking for a box truck dispatcher for daily loads. Do you have experience dispatching box trucks specifically? Which load boards do you use? DAT, Truckstop, Amazon? Do you work on commission? I need someone reliable who can book loads, negotiate rates, and manage everything. Okay, I wrote my cover letter. I finished with a CTA. Like, let's hop on a call as soon as possible to dive deeper into my strategies and settle on a mutual compensation agreement so I can start keeping your trucks loaded. He said, thank you for the detailed message and samples. Before I move forward, can you please send a quick screenshot or short screen recording showing your current active DAT access? So this one did not have a load board. He wanted me to use my boss's load board, which is something I cannot do. So I said, thank you for your quick reply. I'm happy you like the work samples. About the DAT load board, I do not have my own subscription. I always use my clients' active accounts to start working right away. So please send me the login details for your DAT account so I can begin immediately. Okay, he never had a load board, so he stopped talking. He was looking for an experienced box truck dispatcher. We go to Matavius Kelly. This one hurt me so bad because this is what happened. A short story. So this job was sent to me on a Saturday. I will never forget October 18th. I was in Kiambu busy dancing. It was my friend's traditional wedding. I responded to the client on Sunday evening. They had already hired someone. So this is what he said. Hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I have posted. Please submit a proposal if you're available and interested. What were they looking for? Freight dispatcher for box truck, and you were going to use Amazon relay operations. How I love Amazon. Let's take a look at our dear driver and see what time he arrived. He made it on time. And then allow me to send him the container number, AZNU. Howard, AZNU 202 868. Then allow me to call him. We should be proceeding in a few. Hey Rosa, I sent you the container number. Do you have it?
Yes, 2868.
Yes, 2868. Yes, perfect. You're good, Rosa.
All right, I'm underneath of it now.
Okay, bye-bye. He's good. For once, he's good. Okay. No, he's good. He's a good person. So what was I telling you about this client? He was looking for an Amazon relay dispatcher. I was busy dancing in Kiambu. So I applied the next day and I said, hello, Matavius. I understand you may have strong candidates in mind, but it would be to your advantage to consider my application. Imagine the confidence. Are you ready to stop losing money on deadhead miles and start seeing a guaranteed 15 to 20% boost in your daily revenue? You need a dispatcher who doesn't just book loads but engineers profitable routes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's schedule a brief conversation so I can show you exactly how my expertise will translate into immediate, measurable, higher rate per mile for your business. Thank you for your time. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much for taking the time to apply for the dispatcher position. We were highly impressed with your qualifications and experience. It's clear you have a strong background that would be a great fit for our team. At this time, we've already filled the role as the decision was made prior to reviewing your impressive application. However, we would love to keep your information on file and reach out to you first should another position become available in the near future. Please don't ask me how I felt. I felt so bad. Let's go to Kwame Green. I felt so bad by the way, guys, because I love Amazon. My partner loves DAT, so I am a Amazon relay girl. So I will tell you what this client did to me. that I just said, nope, I don't want it. So he came to me and said, hi, Tabitha, I'm starting a freight brokerage. Are you someone who can convince suppliers, blah, 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 and all that? I sent in my application. This is my application. And my CTA is, I'm eager to discuss your vision and next steps. When would be a good time for us to chat? Always make it simple for your clients to say yes to you. I went ahead to tell him, when would be a good time for us to chat? We can set up a meeting for next Thursday at 6 p.m. Send an invite on Zoom. Sure, that's okay. It's always that simple when you finish with a CTA. Okay, so I missed the meeting. I never checked my time versus his time. I was supposed to be up at 2 a.m. Kenyan time. I woke up at 6 a.m. So I missed the interview. I told him, I'm so sorry. I missed the interview. Can we reschedule? He said, that's okay. So here comes the story. We do the meeting, okay? And then after the meeting, he sends me this link. And then I'm opening the link and it won't open. It says 403 forbidden. And then I ask him, did you attach a link to your message? I tried opening the link, but it will not open. And then he said, this is a link, blah, blah, blah. I say, sadly, the link is not working on my end. And then he decides to say, you cannot Google the company called Tracking Office Brokerage Management Solutions. How would we be able to work with each other if the technology won't work in your country? Oh, mama mia. Kenya? No internet? Dear Tabitha, dear Kwame, thank you for your time and for the chance to work with you. I am sorry if I caused any confusion by confirming the details multiple times. I just wanted to be sure I had the right information to start successfully. However, after your comment about my country's internet, I feel we may not be a good long-term match. Trust is important for work. I wish you the best and thank you for the opportunity. Please feel free to hire someone else right away. And then he said, Tabitha, thank you for your response. It's not about trust, it's about technology. Long story short, I never worked with him. Okay? No. Shh. If he calls me and maybe I'm unreachable on WhatsApp, he's going to tell me, so like, oh, did you lose power in your poor country? No, I will not. So, oh guys, okay, we are proceeding. Let me see whether we have no questions. Okay, seems like today is a fun class. Let's go on. Where's my Upwork? Oh, yes, Ian.
Kwanza tuitie. Oh, sorry. Once supper is ready. Once supper is ready, you should tell us. Anyways, away from that. There's someone in the class we were discussing with yesterday, and I've seen something that we were trying to discuss on. It's the matter of the payment. When it comes to payment, there's an option of being paid $5 an hour, and also there's the bit of commission. So we were asking ourselves, which one is better? Is it the commission or is it the $5 an hour?
Nice one. So, in the tracking industry, it's very hard for someone to pay you $5 an hour. Why? Because you imagine, let's do the simple mathematics, even for yourself as a dispatcher. So let's say someone pays you $5 and Upwork must take some fee. So let's say you're earning 4.5. Okay. So multiply by you're working for 8 hours, okay? And then multiply by 5, like Monday to Friday, 5. So how much is that? $180, okay? Now, stop it right there. Assume you're working with someone who has just one driver and they are paying you a commission of 5%. Your driver makes $5,000 every week. So multiply that by 0.05. How much do you make? $250. So as a dispatcher, if you choose to go for the the hourly rate, you're going to be undercharging yourself, like you'll be underselling yourself. I would rather you go for the percentage. For every load I'm booking, I'm getting a certain percentage. Even if someone tells you they're going to pay you 3% of every load that you book, assume you make 1,000 for your driver every day, and you charge 0.03. That's 3%. That is $30. $30 multiplied by Monday to Friday. That's 150. But let me tell you, my driver makes more than 1,000 every day. He makes probably 1,200 to 1,300. So let's do 1,200 times 5. Okay, that's 6,000. My boss pays me 5%, 0.05. But no one will start you off at 5% as a new dispatcher. They're probably going to start you at 2.5 or 3. But I've been my boss for 1 year, 8 months, Joe. I've earned that position. So 0.05, that's $300 multiplied by Kenyan shillings by the value of 127. That's how much you're making per week. Multiply by 4, that's how much you're making per month. I'm telling you, I don't have a good name for Stories Ajaba in English, but that's what I mean. So Ian, as a dispatcher, I would choose you go for percentage. For every load that you book, please you go with a percentage. Do not go for the hourly rate. Why am I being paid per hour on Upwork for my moving position? I'm coming to you, Joanne. Why am I being paid per hour for my moving position? Because I don't book loads. What do? I follow up on drivers. I sit down for 12 hours. I work from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. But I'm never on the system for all those hours. Sometimes I'm in a rural show. Sometimes I'm in a birthday. Sometimes I'm just somewhere. But my timer is running on Upwork. So I just clock in the 12 hours. I talk to my drivers for maybe 6 hours or 7. And then I get my pay, I'm done. But with dispatch, I have to book loads, assign to drivers as follow-up, delivery, etc. and all of that. Over to you, Joanne.
Oh, okay. What I wanted to ask is, what if the client has already indicated that they're paying $5 an hour? Can you be able to renegotiate that to commission?
Of course, that is just for... Oh, everyone mute yourself together.
Sorry?
Just mute yourself kidogo.
Okay.
Na feel ni kieko. Okay. Joanne is asking, what if someone has already indicated on Upwork they're going to pay you 5%? Can you negotiate for commission? We do not have the client does not have permission to write. Okay, the client can just do it in writing and say, this position I'm offering 3% of every load you book, but they have to choose an hourly rate as per Upwork's terms and conditions. So the client might have 2 payment methods, either per hour and also the 3%, which will be inside the job description. No one in the tracking industry will pay you per hour. Trust you me. It's just for a show off. It's just to follow with Upwork regulations. Okay. Someone left the meeting and honestly, I did not know how to help them. Was it a Gango? Yes, it was him. Yes, Maureen.
Remind me, you said for our profiles to be verified, we need to buy the 35 Connects, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I just reminded Maureen. Yes, Maureen again.
No. That's fine. It's clear now.
All
Thanks.
right. You're welcome. So, guys, how much are the 35 Connects? Sorry. Queen, yes?
How much, like, what do you mean by buying 35 Connects? How much are you spending? That's what I'm asking.
Kenyan shillings, that should be 700 and something. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So did I tell you about Kwame, the one that said we don't have internet in my country? I said no, because I've told you, you can always know a client by the way they talk to you. We have Uma, we have Yasel, we have Yoshu, we have, this is the current job I'm doing. The lady just approached me and she came to I am a relief dispatcher at this Alberta Strong Movers company. I work on weekends when it's super, super busy. I coordinate drivers' movement from one place to the other. I ensure that there are no damages to clients' property. I write reports on every move and all of that. So she's the one who reached out to me on January 22nd. Hi Tabitha, we are Canada-based moving company and looking for a weekend dispatcher. If you're interested, let me know and we can schedule an interview. I said, hi Kajal, thank you for reaching out. I'm very interested in the weekend dispatcher role for your moving company. I have extensive experience in logistics, coordination, and managing real-time driver schedules. I understand that weekend operations in the moving industry are high stakes and require excellent communication to keep everything on track. I would love to schedule an interview to learn more about your team and how I can support your weekend operations. Please let me know what time works best for you. Imagine that's Gemini. Imagine that is Gemini. Best regards. And then she was, are you available for meeting on Monday? Imagine I just said, please let me know what time works best for you. Simple. I want to talk to you. Make yourself available. Imagine. So, are you available for a meeting on Monday? Yeah, it works for me. We did the meeting for 10 minutes. What did she ask me in the 10 minutes? 10 minutes and 54 seconds. She just asked me, Tabby, you have a driver dropping off at one location and he needs to go back home 100 miles away from his home. So what do you just let him go home? I was like, no, I need to find a backhaul for my driver. I need to find another client who needs to move from that direction to where my driver lives because we need to like make more money for every move. She was like, oh, perfect. I will be in touch with you. That was the simplest interview. Anyway, so she came back, talked about my rate, and then she was like, so she said, sounds good. We are interviewing few more people and probably finalize the candidate in a day or two. That sounds good, Kajal. Thank you for letting me know. I'll wait for your update in a couple of days. Good luck with the other interviews. And then the same day, imagine, this was at 10:24 a.m. and she told me she would finalize in a day or two. She said, hey, Tabitha, it was difficult to choose from many talented candidates, but you did it. Congratulations. No one is even clapping for me. Let me clap for myself. That reminds me, I did well. No, I'm just being dramatic, guys. Come on. So, hey, Tabitha, it was difficult to choose from many talented candidates, but you did it. Congratulations. She sent the offer at $4 an hour. It's just a part-time role. I work 28 hours a week, but currently we've moved to 39. Yeah, they gave me a new role of hiring drivers in Canada in a place called, I think, Wetaskiwin and Red Deer. So, who taught me how to hire? Nobody. I just taught myself. They just told me, hi, Tabby, we are currently overwhelmed with hiring drivers in these regions. We want to connect you with a hiring manager and you'll be working hand in hand with him. So I was told to add my hours to 39. So that is where I'm currently working. Now I'm gonna share with you a good one that came the other day. I'm yet to finalize, and by the power in the blood of Jesus, I cover this job in Jesus' name. Amen. So this one came the other day, just on Friday. Yes, on Friday. This is July 17th. On the other day, when we did not have a class this Friday. And he said, hey, Tabitha, I own TrackerDB. We're a sales platform for truck dispatchers, tracking insurance agents, compliance agents, and financing agents. We're launching a truck dispatch training program where we're teaching new dispatchers how to start and grow their business. Now, this is in the US, okay? We're looking for an instructor and thought you might be a good fit. How am I a good fit? I never wrote in my profile that I can teach. I don't know. Nature has a way of following you. Like you push yourself and nature makes all doors open. I never told anyone I can teach. When I started teaching, I just saw my partner and my friend and I was like, let me do it. And over time, I've trained 3 cohorts and I realized, oh, I can be a teacher. Okay. So this guy just comes to me and says, we're looking for an instructor and thought you might be a good fit. Would you be interested in a position like this? Like, why? What are you asking me? Would I be interested? Hey, I said, hey, Tommy, nice meeting you. I love the future of TrackRDB. The tracking industry is definitely here to stay, and there is no better way to keep it growing than by passing that knowledge on to others. I'm all in. Hail Gemini. Hail Gemini. I will be looking forward to hearing about the next steps from you. Awesome. Do you want to jump on a call tomorrow at 11 a.m. US Central Time? That was on Saturday. We can go over all the details then. Sure, Tommy. Tomorrow it is. See you. He created the meeting. I was not at home. I was outside. I forgot I had an interview, and the time was 7 p.m. Kenyan time. I just remembered. He texted me at 7:02. I was outside. Hello, Tommy. I will be running late. Please accept my apologies. I'll be joining you in a few. No worries. Just let me know when you're ready. Already, Tommy. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for having me, Tommy. We'll stay connected. Oh, we did the interview. I joined the meeting lasted for 17 minutes. He just told me about the training. He told me that he has an academy. So many people have been asking him whether he can coach them. He's in America, and all of them are in America. And I asked him whether we're going to be teaching like all across the universe. He said, no, we're just going to do US because the market is green in US. Like, it's getting super busy, especially now all the way to next year, April. And then he was like, you'll be teaching for 2 hours. Guess what time, Kenyan time? 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Am I going to say no? I will be waking up. I'll be on shift. I'll be waking my partner up. Did the Lord say that we should support each other? We're going to support each other. I will be waking. I have not told him yet the timings, but yep. Hey, Tabitha, I just want to make sure we're all still okay. We did the whatever. So I followed up today. Oh, he said you're the best. I look forward to working with you. Talk soon. I say, Marcy, like, that's French. I saw someone use that for a long time. Hello, Tommy. That is today. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope all is going well with the training setup. Standing by for a go ahead from you. Thank you and blessed day ahead. Hey, Tabitha, I should be finishing up everything today. I will send over curriculum for your review later today. Hey, Tommy, perfect. That's great. Did you guys see that this is what I call direct invitation? People reaching out directly to you. You're not spending any connect. I would love us to look forward to receiving direct invitations. I'm telling you, it's the best. It gives you confidence. Oh, thank you guys. Oh no, it gives you confidence knowing that someone spotted you, and it lowers your pressure, it lowers your stress. You just have to apply because they already noticed you. So we're just going to cover the last bit of our training, and I'll leave you to ask me any questions you might have, and then we will call it a session. So whether you're interviewing for traditional freight dispatch, the normal one, the truck dispatch, or a specialized niche like the moving, the NEMT, the plumbing, the HVAC, hiring managers just want you to know how you think on your feet just in case something happens or when a route goes sideways. Any problems that happen, that is what recruiters want to know from you. So these are quick tips for interview preparations. Number 1, know your tools. Be ready to talk comfortably about the load board. Just like they are going to ask you questions like, how do you keep your drivers busy? Just tell them you stay on the load proactively, you negotiate vigorously, and you negotiate with brokers, you book loads for your drivers. You can even tell them that you pre-book your loads. You don't have to wait for your driver to be free. Did you see my system? Howard is currently on a trip. Let me show you what I mean by pre-booking your driver. Howard is currently moving from GYR1. You saw him go to GU3 with a bobtail. We learned about that. He's already picked up a shipment from GU3. He's already checked out, and he's going to BNSF. His last drop-off is BNSF at 14:15. At the same location, BNSF at 15:00, 2 hours from now, I already have a shipment waiting for him that's going for $550. That is what we call pre-booking your driver. You do not have to wait for your driver to be free for you to book him loads. Okay. Oh yeah. It sounds like I'm preaching. Okay. The STAR method. For situational questions, recruiters will ask you questions like, tell me about a time when you booked a load and your driver said they are not going to pick it. Tell me about a time when your driver was running late and the broker was on your neck. These are called situational questions. They want you to think on the ground. You do not have to, it's not a must for you to have an example, like it happened, like for real, for real. You can cook a situation in your head. You can fake a scenario and just answer the question, but make sure you're being honest. Emphasize on communication. Dispatch is 90%. It's actually 100% communication. Whoa, in dispatch, if you do not communicate, okay, we have someone. Yes, Joanne.
Kindly give us an example on that STAR method, the situation and everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So a situation would be you booking a load for your driver and your driver tells you they are not coming because they are not feeling well. So your boss will ask you, what are you likely to do? So for me, I will just call my boss and tell him to come in and do that load. Yeah, he has to, because we cannot reject. Another situational question would be like tell me about a time when you booked a shipment and your driver was running late. What did you do? You just say you called your broker, you informed them in good time, because you're supposed to communicate proactively whenever you're dispatching drivers. Is that enough, Joan? Ama do I provide more?
It's good.
Okay.
Okay.
This situational questions change with an individual. So dispatch is 90% commission. You need to highlight how you listen to your drivers and how you de-escalate tough customer situations with a calm voice. Assume a driver calls you and they are talking and talking and talking, and they are telling you that I'm stuck in traffic, it's raining, I can't see, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm sick, I didn't sleep yesterday. You just need to breathe in and out and listen to your driver. These drivers are stressed. These drivers are always under pressure. This is someone who probably is going through a divorce at home. He's currently maybe battling cancer. He's currently trying to quit alcohol. He's going to rehabilitation. You need to show empathy whenever you're handling your drivers. Now, we have the top 10 dispatch interview questions and answers, and I wrote 9 of them. I wrote 9 of them because I didn't want to overdo my questions, but my topic says 10. But anyway, you're likely to be asked, can you tell me about your experience as a dispatcher and the types of niches you've handled, or rather the types of equipment you've handled? That will always be the first question. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your experience as a dispatcher. What do you like about dispatching, and what type of equipment have you worked with? Please, for this question, check what the client is looking for. Are they looking for a box truck dispatcher? Because your answer should always your answer will always has to be always the equipment they are working with. You cannot start telling them, oh, I have 4 years of experience dealing with power only, this and that, this, and they are asking for a box truck dispatcher. So keep your answer brief and mention your background in scheduling your drivers. You can say something like, hi, thank you for having me. My name is Tabitha Mutunga, a remote truck dispatcher. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. I've been working with carriers who have box trucks, because you just check their description and realize they are looking for a box truck dispatcher. Okay. So if they ask you the equipment you've been working with, you mention exactly what they're looking for. So a sample example will be, I have strong background in logistics, starting out by scheduling regional drivers for freight shipments and cargo pickups. So let's assume you're applying for another niche, like a moving position, a moving dispatcher position, a plumbing position, a named position. You want to tie it to you being a truck dispatcher. You will tell them that more recently I transitioned into that niche they're hiring for. If they're hiring for named, if they're hiring for HVAC, I transitioned into named dispatch, where I manage the logistics of moving patients from one hospital to the other. Where I transitioned into, more recently I transitioned into plumbing dispatch, where I am currently handling plumbers and technicians from one residence to the other. That's how you answer that question. I'm going to share these questions with you in the group. How do you handle an angry or frustrated driver who calls you from the road? Always, the answer will always be you listen to them. This is to test your empathy. Do not try to show your boss that you don't care how the driver feels. My driver calls me and he's angry. I'm going to tell him, hey man, you need to man up. We need to deliver the shipment. The company needs to make money. That might seem as a perfect answer to your boss, but trust you me, that's not what they want to hear. They want to know that you can always look out for their drivers whenever they are angry, whenever they are frustrated. Their drivers are safe with you. Imagine, okay, this font is too big. Imagine you have a truck breakdown, a customer calling to complain about a delay, and a new load request coming in all at once. How do you prioritize? Number one thing I've always known about the dispatch industry, you handle situations as they happen. The emergency ones first. My driver is calling me and he's telling me, oh, Tabby, I need to take a break. And then another one is calling me, Tabby, I got into an accident. I'm going to hang up the phone from the one who needs a break. I'm going to listen to one who just got an accident. Because someone who's going for lunch, like how emergency is that? How that is not even a matter of life and death. So you first of all show the hierarchy of urgency. Safety and active crisis always comes first. Okay. Number 4, which load boards and TMS systems are you most familiar with? You will use the job description to answer this question. If they are saying DAT, you're going to say that you're familiar with DAT. If they say Amazon, you're going to say that you're familiar with Amazon. You always give them what they're looking for. Number 5, how do you balance keeping routes efficient while respecting hours of service? Oh my God, we've talked about this over and over. You have to remember that compliance comes first. As much as I want to make extra money with Howard, I cannot have him working past 5 p.m. because he started his shift at 5 a.m. in the morning. So always talk about how you use the ELD to check the driver's hours and how you schedule them. Then we have, tell me about a time where you made a scheduling mistake and how you fixed it. They can actually tell you, tell me about a time where you missed out on a pickup, like you were late for a pickup. Be honest. No one is perfect. If you show your boss that, oh, I am the go-to dispatch, I don't make mistakes, you're really raising their expectations towards you. And my God, it's gonna be hard for you because you'll always be the perfect dispatch, no mistakes. Be honest. Just tell them that one time I had a booking, I missed it because I thought I had already dispatched a driver. Okay, for me, my current boss asked me during my interview, tell me about a time you messed up and how you handled the situation. And I said, one time I sent 2 drivers to one pickup location. That it's this time they just like so at the time. Okay, when time topic and so yeah, so that Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much, Derek. Thank you so much. Let me reshare. Oh my God. So do I even know where we were? What number were we at? Anyone that remembers? Maybe you can tell me. Were we at number which one now? It's hard for me to tell. Where were we, guys? Before
Number
you left?
5.
Number 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. I think there's a hand tab. Oh, there's no hand. Okay. Thank you so much. I went all the way to number 9 talking to myself. I forgot I had bought some bundles. Remember that time when we were talking with Howard? So I bought for 1 hour. Now they've depleted and I forgot to switch to my Wi-Fi. So how do you balance keeping routes efficient while respecting hours of service regulations? I said you should always remember that compliance comes first. As much as I want to make so much money with Howard right now, I cannot go past 5 p.m. He started at 5 a.m. He needs to leave the yard at 5 p.m. So you always have to say that compliance comes first. You need to check your driver's ELD to know how many hours they have so that you can schedule them effectively. Tell me about a time you made a scheduling mistake and how you fixed it. Someone might ask you, tell me about a time where you messed up and how you handled the situation. For me, my current boss asked me the same question when he was hiring me, and I was very honest. So, one time when I was starting out as a dispatcher in 2021, that was 2020, yeah, I think November. I sent 2 drivers in one location. How? We were not using the Amazon Relay with that company. We were using the DAT. And you know the DAT, it's a manual load board whereby you text the driver the location and the drop off. So I texted 2 drivers, same details. They showed up at the same place at the same time. And do you want to know what happened? My boss told me I had to pay fuel for the other one that went there. So one picked up the shipment, the other one I had to pay the fuel and also find them another load. Okay, you have to be honest about any mistakes that you made. What do you enjoy most about dealing with customers, or what do you enjoy most about being a dispatcher? For me, what I enjoy most about being a dispatcher is the satisfaction that comes with knowing that the drivers are able to pay their bills just because of me. Imagine my boss doesn't talk to me when I'm working. My boss doesn't look at what I'm doing, but he trusts that every driver is moving. They are busy. They are making money. Imagine the trust my drivers have with me. When they wake up, they know, oh, Tabby has my back. Like, Tabby will keep me busy throughout the day. That is the perfect satisfaction about my job. How do you handle working under high stress conditions? Or rather, how do you handle stressful situations? Sometimes you'll work with someone who has like 5 drivers. They are calling you at the same time. I need a load. Did you find anything? How is it looking? And all of that. So, what you need to tell your boss is that you always find a way to stay calm under pressure, because you know in the dispatch field, if you're not calm, you're likely going to make mistakes. And you cannot even talk to a broker when you're stressed. So, you need to relax and breathe in and then talk to the brokers. So you just have to be honest about the situation. Just tell the interviewer that I have managed, or rather, I have mastered the art of staying calm, because with dispatch, you cannot make things work when you're not calm. So then we have number 9. How do you handle a situation where the available load board rates are too low to cover our truck's operational cost? This one, never stress yourself. You're not the one who chooses how much trips are going to cost. It's the system. So it's like just like the current market. Let's talk about tomatoes. If 3 tomatoes are going for 20 shillings and last year 3 tomatoes were going for maybe 100 bob, that's not your problem. It's the economy. You need to be honest with the interviewer and tell them, I will just go with the rates in the market, but I will always try to negotiate with brokers to get a higher price. You need to make it clear to them that sometimes it's just not you, it's just not the brokers, it's just the market. it's the market. Right now, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, the rates are going to be high because we are currently in the peak season. But come March, April, May, the prices are going to go down. Imagine we are finishing in a few, guys. So imagine this is a lot for my driver, 550 bucks. 550. How much rate per mile? 16.18. This is a good load. But if this load were to be booked on January, this would probably go for 320 or maybe 330. So that's the good thing about the peak season. So, yep, that's just how you answer that question. Before I proceed to my last slide, any questions? Sorry, Godfrey, I'm back. Anyone with a question? Anyone who needs clarity on anything before we close the class? Yes, Queen.
So I'm asking,
Mm-hmm.
so you've gotten the job. So before you get the job, I'm sure you'd have done some practice.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we do hands-on experience so that ukishapata kazi, like you won't struggle?
Okay, that's a good question, Queen. So, number one, with the load board, we have a free load board that everyone can access. It's called Track Smarter. I'm going to share all these details in the group. You just sign up with your email, and you can always try to learn the regions, try to learn Arizona, California, look at the rate per mile. You can learn with Track Smarter. You can always access it from anywhere. It's a free load board. About interview preparations, you can never be ready for an interview. You can always just go through interview questions. You can use Gemini to guide you, because I will teach you how to respond to questions, but you receive an interview and they don't ask you the same questions, and you're left like, oh my God, Tabby, what did we even learn? Because interview questions differ with whoever is interviewing you. What you need to know is the roles of a dispatcher, like what's expected of you. And that's something we've already covered. But for you to keep practicing, you need to engage yourselves with platforms like Gemini, YouTube, the Track Smarter, and also go through interview questions, and always teach yourself how to interview yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself and say, "Hi, Queen. So tell me about yourself," and then practice responding as a track dispatcher. That is how you get used to the idea that you're a track dispatcher. Did I answer you, Queen?
Yes.
All right, over to Joanne.
Oh, okay. For me, there's something I wanted you to clarify or maybe go back to because I forgot or I didn't understand. You had told us on how to record a video. I don't remember the whole process well,
Mhm.
but it had, yeah, there's something you said that we should use. I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
I don't know, I'm echoing. Okay. So, Joanne, I know you won't remember if I say it. What I will do, I'll just pull the message for you from the group. I will repost it again. So, you're meant to use something we call a teleprompter to record yourself. But before you record yourself, you're going to use your elevator pitch, because that's what you're going to use to speak into the video. So, don't worry. I'll repost that all over again in the group. So, Joanne. All right. So I don't think we have any questions. So one thing I will tell
Hi.
you. Oh, hi, Winnie.
Hi, Tabitha.
Hi.
Okay, I'm asking
Mm-hmm.
about the Upwork profile, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does it keep on changing, or whatever changes is your proposal? Okay, now how do I put it? Okay, you get a proposal or you get an invite from a different company. Every time you get an invite from a different company, what changes is not your Upwork profile, it
Mm-hmm.
is your cover letter,
Proposal.
your
Yes.
proposal.
Mm.
Okay, so your profile remains the same.
Yep, it remains the same. And you've already reminded me something I was to show you guys. So we've talked about different niches. And actually, I said before we go, I'm going to show you a list of students who are already on Upwork. Perfect. Thank you for that question, Winnie. So, number one, we've seen different niches, and I want you to add another niche to your profile. How are you going to do it? So let's say, where is my profile? So let me take my profile as a track dispatcher, and probably I want to add maybe named. Why do I want to add named? Because I want to increase my chances of being hired. You're just going to go to Gemini, paste your topic, tell Gemini, help me add the named dispatch. Okay, that's it. It's not working. Copy, copy. So I'll paste it. We should be done in 8 minutes. Okay, so this is it. Track and named dispatcher. Okay, sorry. Track and named dispatcher. Driver and box track reefer logistics coordinator. What if I choose plumbing dispatch? It's gonna be track and plumbing dispatch. And this and that and this and that. Increases. It immediately flags that you handle both standard freight and specialized medical transport right at the start. Okay. What about if I want to change my body to fit this one, to fit into the named position? I'm just going to copy everything. Okay. And tell Gemini, help me merge the named and track jobs, and then paste it. What do you want to do? You want Gemini to give you a profile that has 2 dispatch niches. So here is a revised version. The headline: Professional Freight and Named Dispatcher, High-Paying Loads and Fleet Growth Specialist. Are you an owner-operator, fleet owner, or named provider struggling to maintain consistent high-paying routes while keeping operational costs in check? I am a remote dispatch specialist whose primary it's going to add everything for you. Here is the named brokers. You don't have to worry about anything. Gemini does everything. My dispatch toolkit, this is for the track, this is for the named, track, named, and all of that. Named providers, medical transport companies. That is the good thing about so let me see. We have the jobs here. We have the freelancers here. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for my students who are in different niches. I'm looking for Stella N. She's a named dispatcher for a company in where is Stella? Where is Stella? She's here. Stella chose to go with it's loading. Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is so slow. Stella chose to go with remote named dispatcher, track dispatcher, box track reefers. She's currently working as a named dispatcher for this company. It's in America. I don't remember the location. We have who? We have Lois. Lois chose to go for named. And before you ask me whether for named you need to be a nurse, nope, these ladies are not nurses. Named is all about customer support. Lois chose to go for named dispatcher, logistics coordinator, customer support expert. She is a named dispatcher. We have what's his name? Yvonne N. Yvonne is an Amazon relay dispatch. Yvonne. What's her name? Yvonne Jerry. Yvonne. Okay, track. She changed her name. No, sorry, she's Yvonne Munene. Here, she's here. She's an Amazon relay dispatcher for a company in Texas. We have Solomon K. What does Solomon K do? Where is Solomon K? Solomon, I don't see him. Solomon K. Track. Did he change his profile? Solomon chose Amazon DAT. He's working with a client who's offline. Like he decided to go offline with the client because of the charges on Upwork. And then we have Christine. I have so many. I don't remember their names. We have Christine. Christine who? This one. So Christine found a job with a named company in let me show you. Where did she find the job? On Indeed.com. Here goes the position. It's a named position. It's a named dispatch. Even for gentlemen, named dispatch is good to go. She applied for a named position. Why are people choosing to merge the niches? Because you're seeing someone posting a job, they're looking for a named dispatcher. They are not tracking jobs. And you decide, oh, I'm not going to apply for named because I don't know what is named. My God, that is just another niche in the dispatch field. Do not let a job pass you by because it's not tracking. Nope. Enter the dispatch field. You're going to realize there are so many niches. We have another student called Marion A. I thought Marion would work as a truck dispatcher or maybe a named or something, but Marion is busy booking Ubers for clients in America. Like, that's a dispatch company. Who is Marion? Marion Truck. It's very hard to locate their names, but okay, Marion. A stands for, she was Akinyi, I think. Marion Akinyi is a Kenyan who just moved to the Philippines. Did she move to the Philippines? Marion. What's her name? Let me change the country. Where? Kenya. No, she went to Philippines. She went to the Philippines 2 weeks ago. Is it coming up? I don't know her profile. It's Marion Atieno. It's a something. Okay. Sorry guys, but I was showing you about Christine. Christine got a good job. She gets paid $16 an hour. Here is the pay. She found the job on Indeed.com. She applied. She got the job. I have so many. I have Virginia. I haven't saved their names. I have Virginia. But how do I know Virginia's message? I'll just go to my own messages. And I'll just go to Virginia. This is her message. This was her message. Hi Tabby, hope you're doing great. So I finished my training yesterday. What was our first message? This one. Good morning Tabby, sorry to disturb. I wanted to share some exciting news with you. Why does it show it's 20:54 yet she's saying good morning? Because I screenshotted from my lappy. My laptop is not in Kenyan time. So this 20:54 is around, I think 6 a.m. in the morning, 6:54 thereabout. Someone might wonder why good morning and it's in the evening. It's because it's my laptop. So sorry, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. I've officially accepted a dispatcher contract with a USA logistics company on Upwork. I'm very grateful for she said Upwork. Why have I never checked out for her name? She's called, what's her name? Kai, I don't remember her name. No, she's not Virginia. I don't know her name. So Thank you again for your guidance. I'll keep you updated. So she started working on 4th July. She's currently working and she wakes up at she starts at 5 p.m. Kenyan time. So 5:30 to 2 a.m. So it's a logistics company that works with 10 different delivery companies handling Walmart orders. Each dispatcher is responsible for around 50 drivers. Our job is to keep track of the drivers throughout their routes. From today, I'll be night shift from 5:30 to 2 a.m. Pacific time. Will be 1 month probation. After that, if I perform well, they will hire me outside Upwork. They said Upwork takes a lot of money. You're a true blessing, Tabby. So she will be going out of Upwork in a few months or weeks or so. So what did I want to say before I wrap it up? I wanted to tell you there are so many different niches, and this is not the end of it all. We are going to stay in the group and learn together. I have taught you everything I know. Like, I have taught you everything there is to teach you. I have shared all the hacks. I will share the interview questions with you in the group. I've already shared the cover letter. I will share the job sites with you. And this is where your work begins. I have been doing my job. It's now time for you to do your job. I will always be here. But disclaimer number 1, I have realized I have been teaching people and people have not been serious with the classes. So what they want to do is follow me after the training and they keep badging me with questions. Hey Tabby, what did you say I should do here? Hey Tabby, my Upwork did that, my cover letter did that. If you want to come to me for such questions, you will have to pay me for consultation fee. Yes, I'm telling you that because I realize not you guys. Ian ni ukweli, people are so lazy. Like, there's a student who got a job the other day with an Amazon client, and you know what she came to ask me? Hey Tabby, what did you say about bobtail? What do you mean? Ati, I'm looking at my system and we have so many bobtails. I'm like, it's Amazon telling you there's no shipment. Your drivers need to keep moving to the next locations. I have another one called Caris. So Caris wakes up in the morning and a client has already invited them on Upwork and they're telling them whether they're available to schedule a time which works for them. And Caris is asking me, hey Tabby, I just received this message from the client. What time do I choose? Like, yo, it's your time, not my time. So I tell him, what do you mean what time? I just wanted to know that I'm choosing the best time. Like, yo. When are you free? That's what the client is asking you. When are you free? Schedule the meeting as per your schedule. And he goes like, okay, thank you. Guys, if I show you my messages, the ones I'm yet to respond to, I have like 150. I just look at my screen and I see the question and I just pass. I realize people are taking too much from me. Like, I'm having to work so hard. Like, you see, like how a mom will just like chew food for the baby and put it inside their mouth. That's what people want me to do. Like, people don't want me to sleep. They don't want me to work for my clients. They want me to sit down and work for them. Like, when I wake up, I should be talking to Ian. When I go to bed, I should be talking to Ian. When I go to church, it's Ian, this, Ian, that. Guys, you have any questions? No, Winnie. No. It wasn't. Oh, Winnie, come here. No, he's talking about time zones. You don't have Google for you to check what time it will be in America, maybe Central Time if it's 9 p.m. in Kenya. You can't use your Google. Hey, so imagine me, I don't know all the states in America, and you're asking me such a question, and I'm in town, and I have to stand and use the Google for your sake and ask you, what time did the client say they are going to have the interview? You tell me 8 a.m. Central Time. So I'm busy Googling. What time will it be? Okay, this is what I normally use. I usually use Central Time. I think I have the timer over here. I have the travel time, but the world time buddy. My new client wants me to be working from 9 p.m. No, Central Time. No, 7 p.m. should be 3 a.m. Kenyan time. This is what you use to translate your time. If the client says, are you available 8 a.m. Central Time? That means 4 p.m. Kenyan time. Anyway, guys, I'm not mad. Maybe Caris is from... I keep morning. And maybe Karis is from Olkalau. He was so busy. Guys, we need to end this class. But anyway, it's very important that we set our expectations. Yes, John.
John.
What if it's a genuine question? Maybe
Like?
you found, like you've come across something that we never talked about in class. Are we allowed to consult with
Ask
you?
it in the group, Mama.
Mama.
Ask it in the group because let me explain. Let me explain, Joanne. So maybe Ian comes to me and he says, "Hey, Tabby, I wanted to fill in my tax details in my Upwork. How do I go about it?" And then I explain to him, like maybe on a private message. Joanne comes with the same question. Queen comes with the same question. Winnie comes with the same question. Guys, let's be realistic. I cannot be responding to 20 people in a day the same question. I mean, I'm not being selfish. I am being realistic. You will ask me one question. Someone else is busy asking the same question in my inbox, but all of you do not know what I'm handling because we are not talking in the group. Let's keep all communications in the group unless it's very personal, whereby you feel like you have a client who shared their number and you don't feel like it's a genuine number, like those deep detailed information that you don't want to share with anyone. You can ask me in my inbox. Remember, I repeat again, you come to me, you're asking me questions, you will pay. Imagine you will pay, because I realize people don't want to work hard. People want to have it easy. Yes, Ian?
Tabi, a quick one, maybe naweza kuwa na kurudisha nyu. Oh, sorry.
I'll beg.
I was asking, on Upwork,
Yeah.
there was a bit where you showed us we can attach the photos
Files.
of something,
Yeah.
the ones that we were to make using Gemini. I was requesting if you would show us that again, kindly,
It's
if
okay.
possible.
It's okay, and logistics. Let me understand whether I got your question. Like when we were writing the cover letter, there's a part that wants us to attach a file. Is it the same question?
No, you remember like the ones that when you went to Gemini and then you asked it to give you like tracks, having Tabby logistics, then you attach them to your profile.
Oh, portfolios.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like go back to how you put them in your Upwork.
Yes.
Okay. Queen, just a second. I'm coming to you. So, Ian, this is how you do it. Queen, give me a minute. So, Ian, you come down to your portfolios. This is the portfolio bit here. You click on the plus button. Okay. And then you first of all attach whatever you want to attach. Say you want to attach maybe Amazon. Let me choose Amazon. So Amazon load board. So that's an Amazon load board. And let's say you want to know what is the project title. Of course, it's Amazon Relay. And then your role is a dispatcher. And then your project description, you're going to use Gemini. You're going to attach the same picture, okay? The same picture, Amazon Relay, this one. Oh, it's a different one, but anyway, let's assume it's the same one. You're going to tell Gemini, say, help me come up with a short sentence about how I use an Amazon load board as a dispatcher. And then just tell it, keep it short, because it can really give you a lot. Keep it short. That's it. And then we're waiting. I leverage Amazon Relay to quickly capture high-paying loads, match optimal lanes, and keep drivers moving with minimal data. Use simple English. Like we have if you use the same English from Gemini, someone will, oh God, I'll keep everything super clear. Yo. Securing this is good. So you're going to copy this, copy, and put it in your description over here. And just say, I am skilled. You can just personalize it. I am skilled at securing consistent and optimizing driver schedule using Amazon Relay. And then you're going to click on next preview. Oh no, empty. You can choose dispatch, and then choose dispatch again. And then you can choose communications if you want to. And then you click on next preview, next thumbnail, and then publish. If I click on publish, it's going to come to my profile. Close without saving. Is that okay, Ian? Ama do I repeat again?
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. But guys, I'm not limiting you from asking questions in the group. Yo, keep the group going. Ask questions on cover letters, on portfolios. Let's keep the group going. I'm just limiting like people asking the same questions in different ways. Oh yeah, Queen, sorry. Over to you, Queen.
Oh, it was about the portfolio also.
Yeah.
Like it's the way you said we do the assignments.
Mhm.
Or is it the same thing we're gonna do for this one for you to approve or?
The portfolios. No, I'm not approving because that depends with what you want to put in your portfolio. We have people who've chosen to choose images from Gemini. Others are uploading the BOL. Did we share our Upwork profiles in the group? We are yet to. Cinda, we are yet to. So what I'm checking is once you're done with your profile, how do you share your profile for me to view? What is this? Allah. You're going to once you're done with your profile, like you have your name here, you feel like you're okay, you want me to review it, you're going to copy this link, your personal link, this one, and then you will paste it in the group. If I click on that link and go to my Upwork, I'm going to access directly your Upwork. So I'm able to check your title, I'm able to check your portfolio, your video, everything. I'm going to review all your profiles, but you must ensure you have an introduction video, you have your portfolios, you've already merged with a different niche. It's a lot. I don't want people starting to apply for jobs right now simply because jobs are available. You will not find jobs if you don't have a good profile. If you've not aced the art of writing a cover letter on Indeed.com, you're not good to go. Please, guys, no rush. Please be ready so that when you hit the market and you receive an interview tomorrow, you're not panicking. Okay? So, yep.
So you said we put the cover letter on Indeed first.
Yes, the cover letter is for Indeed. We are not putting any cover letter on Upwork. And we're not putting our CVs on Upwork. CV and cover letter are for Indeed. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, moving forward from here, I'm so sorry we've really taken a lot of time, but moving forward from here, it will be me and you in the group going through your Upwork profiles and telling you what to change, what not to change. But please, first of all, take your time and make sure you look at the niches I'm going to share in the group. Choose the one that you feel you're okay. If you want the moving niche, the plumbing, the HVAC, the security, go with it. Okay. So yeah, but that brings us to the end of our session. One thing I want to say is that thank you very much for trusting me with your education. We've had students from Zambia, from Nigeria, from Uganda. Thank you for trusting me with the distance, with your money, with your time. It's currently very late, almost midnight. We are going to go to work. You guys have been showing up every day from from Tuesday to Thursday without giving up. I really appreciate you for trusting me. The trucking industry is going to be tough because, of course, racism. You're going to find maybe co-workers that don't like you, probably because you're from Zambia, because you're from Africa. You have to remember we are Africans and we thrive anywhere. Do not lose a good job, do not lose a good boss because you have a colleague that doesn't like you. Keep your rate per miles high. Always work towards improving your clients' profits, and always work hard towards making extra pay for yourself. You can always dispatch 2-3 carriers as long as they're in different locations. Keep your drivers happy, be friends with them. They are going to help you learn the city, learn the state, and you've got this. And I'm rooting for every single one of you. I look forward to seeing you guys as dispatchers. I've had students that are currently working. It wasn't easy, especially during the interview sessions, because you're going to have an interview with someone who speaks deep English that you're not able to tell what they are saying, but you paid for this. You have to be an international dispatcher. You have to find ways on how to understand different what do you call them, accents. So I am rooting for all of you. If you have any questions, I'm not going to close the group. Nope, it's going to be there forever. I'm just a message away in the group, please guys, unless you don't want people knowing, like, you don't want people knowing what you're asking me. Let's keep the group working. Do not be quiet. If you're stuck with your profile, please ask in the group. We don't want people who are already receiving invites and other people are stuck at their portfolios. Others are stuck at their proposals. So before we go, I'm sorry to share a profile. Someone trusted me with their profiles. Okay, so she told me to log in, like, go inside and just manage it. That was last month, I think. I'm not doing that by the way. I just wanted to try and see whether it can work. And guess what? I made an application for her and she got the job. I'm not saying I'm a magician. So okay, so this is what happened. It's loading. Please, I pray that you protect people's information. That's why I keep saying when I share my screen, I don't want you to be malicious about it. I'm doing it with pure honesty. So what happened? We never received an invitation. I just applied it, like, directly. So this guy posted that he's looking for an Amazon relay dispatcher and he has 41 drivers, but he's in Toronto and blah blah. So this is how I did the cover letter. Hello, I see you have 41 drivers ready to roll in the Greater Toronto area with a flawless A+ carrier score, but your trucks are sitting because Amazon Relay is teasing you with blah blah. This is just Gemini. Let's go to the CTA. Okay. Are you free for a quick call this week to audit your active part settings and start converting those closed matches into live bookings? He said, hey there, let me know when a good time to chat and have a discussion. We chatted with him. We talked. What did he want to say? I can sign a contract. I said, no, I have to accept it. And then he sent the offer. Great. She's getting $10 an hour and she's working for 40 hours a week. I'm not even getting $10 an hour with my current client, but so I'm just telling you guys, there are so many ways of writing cover letters. Personalize it. And above all, I know we are Christians, we are Muslims, we have a religion. Please pray and put God in front. Let God guide you. Let God be your helper because he knows why you paid for this class. So with no further ado, please let's pray and then we can call it a night. Father, Lord, in the name of Jesus, we thank you, we bless your name, we magnify you. Thank you for your goodness, thank you for your love, thank you for your mercies that are new every morning. And Lord, thank you for the chance you've given us from day one until the very end. We pray that you start with us, and we are now praying that you end with us, oh God. This is a good cause that you brought in front of us, and we've learned it, we've understood, and we are continuing to learn each and every new day. Father, I ask that your grace and your favor will speak for every person that is in this class today. You said that you will bless the work of our hands. Therefore, Lord, bless all of them as they enter the market. May you open doors and windows of heaven. May jobs flow all over from all corners. May invitations be their portion. May contracts be their portions. They are going to sign offers from now henceforth. And Lord, they will not look back and regret doing this course. I pray that, Lord, you make jobs available for them in the US, in Canada, in Europe, in Germany, in Australia, all over the globe. Let jobs flow, oh God. Lord Almighty, even as we start the journey of making our applications and working on our portfolios and working on our cover letters, we pray for your Holy Spirit to be our helper. Whenever we feel stuck, we pray that you may help us and give us wisdom and knowledge on how to best work on our profiles. If we're invited for interviews, we pray for your Spirit to guide us on the best answers to respond. And even, Lord, we pray for your Spirit of favor to come upon us, that, Lord, whenever we go knocking, doors will be opened. Whenever we go searching, we shall find. Lord, be praised, be glorified. Even as we end our class, this is not the end of our unity. This is not the end of our union. We pray that we may stay united to the glory and honor of your name. Even as we go to bed, we pray for your angels to watch over us from the night to the day. We pray, Lord, even as we go to our workplaces tomorrow, that your favor will not depart from us. May you meet us at our points of needs. It doesn't have to be the course that we are currently learning, but just our personal lives, whichever areas we're trusting in you, Lord, may you make it happen for us. We praise you, Lord, and we bless your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Thank you, guys. See you in the group.
Gabi,
Yes.
what's the name of that buddy of yours or time zone?
World Time Buddy.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Good night. Bye bye.